I don't get to do a lot of charity stuff. We're so preoccupied with our own events a lot of the time. To see this go not just well, but even better than last year makes me very happy.
Pretty
and as
dope,
you mentioned
man.
before, there are some other people who are going to be getting in on this action too. Loco and Nathanius.
Macromorph,
do you guys know the dates for
and
those?
also us again.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Do you guys know the dates for those? We can just like shout out.
Yeah,
here real
yeah.
quick for
Actually,
people.
well, you go ahead and introduce, and I will gather up those dates so that I don't screw it up.
Sure. Well, Jeff looks that up. Let's throw this around on Nova War.
Ooh.
Nova War.
Yes.
Hit me up with the sound of someone coming back to StarCraft 2.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a good one.
Oh, the sarcasm was deep. Deep in that.
2 games of StarCraft in 1 calendar year is a record for me.
All right, I got the dates, but before we do, starting up here in the top left position, we have got blah 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 blah, and
Captain
down
of
here
his team.
in the bottom right position, we have Namshar.
Namshar is Swedish. Bly is Ukrainian. We've got some really powerhouse players coming in, and we just got another $50 coming from Commander Demel. Says
Let's
hashtag
go.
for the ropes. No, shut it down.
Let's
Steel throws in $10 to say, all right, we won't reach 4K burger goal, but we can get sliders if we reach 2.5K, right? Come on, Rifkin. And those shirts made.
There you go.
For those that don't know, there will be another World Vision charity event on June 15th, which will be myself and Adam over on my Twitch channel. Then on June 21st will be Macromorph. On June 22nd, the next day, will be the most friendliest, awesomest StarCraft content creator, Loco TV. And on the 29th, the bad boy, the god himself, the voice of WCS, Nathanius.
There's a really big build-up for like just saying Nathanius.
Nathanius.
Nate.
On the June 29th.
Nate the Great.
Nate the
And-
Great. There you go.
Just a little bit of more self-patting here really quick, guys. You know, we always talk about StarCraft 2 and people snark at it or sponsors don't want anything to do with it. But like, look what we were able to do with just a couple of games here today, right? Like,
That's
this is
crazy.
really cool to see. And you got more content creators creating more stuff for more StarCraft charity events with those mentioned names. So be sure to check out Nate and Loco for Sherzies. $5 coming from Major Numeris. Thank you for the $5. It's for the kids. Arner, my boy Arner, our temporary, not really mod, but he's a mod. $20 to say for the Emperor Protects.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, we're
Well,
starting off very similar.
It's another 3-base versus the 2-base open
Yep.
in this this ZVZ, just like we saw before. And so, how much more is this going to look like the game previous at this point?
Probably the exact same.
I don't think it's going to look the same at all. Bly, there's no way Bly pulls off such a sick move again. I love this guy to death, and he's like big brain player. But that was such a like once in a lifetime perfect game, like the way that played out.
Well, what is he going to do sitting on 2 base for so long?
Well,
okay, there it is. Okay, he is. Well, no, never mind.
He's
I
looking
thought
to
there was
do.
a
It's a
hatch.
role reversal. It's a
All
role
right.
reversal. He's doing what Lambo was doing essentially. He's got melee upgrades, and sure there might be roaches at some point, but he's thinking about using lings. Whereas Namshar has just gone straight to roaches. He's not going to be mucking about with lings. He's not going to be using larva. Like what the lings he has now are pretty much most of what he's going to have, and that'll be a big difference in the army composition between the two of them.
All right. Well, we got some Zerglings poking up on the other side. Now going to head back to the base. Getting the double extractor going right now. It's going to be getting some heavy gas. Like you said, both players getting that Roach Warren, and both are finishing up at the exact same time. We've got Metabolic Boost finishing up here for Bly as well. And really, the layer as well going down. So very,
That's
very
going to give him
interesting.
roach speed.
Yeah. No, very interesting.
The other part of this, though, is as he takes these extra gases, I am wondering if Namshar is considering a Nidus Worm. In the event that Bly goes mutas, which Bly is known to do, a Nidus Worm would be a really great way to get roaches and queens across the field. But for now, at the looks of things, without additional queens being produced, this does feel like it's just going to be for roach speed. And, another $2 donation coming in from Therian. Again, guys, this is the last game of the day, other than me and Adam, which I guess we're going to be playing now. So get your donations in while you can. $2 from Therian to stay for the children. Also, check your Twitter. I will after this game. Thank you, Therian.
All right. Gonna manage to get it. It's gonna be close.
Oh
And there
man,
it
that was
goes.
close. That was one Zergling.
Yeah, that
Without
was
that
one
one
last
extra
hit.
Zergling, that doesn't die.
Yeah.
Hero. That was
Yeah,
huge.
That was absolutely huge, especially since he was late on his third. This has completely kind of reversed it as far as the economy goes, or at
supply
least brought
blocks
it back
him,
to
too.
parity.
It supply blocks him, and he's got no Overlord start. Okay, now he's got Overlord start, but that's a big supply block for a pro
Huge.
gamer. Like, that's not something he's comfortable with.
Yeah, that is huge. Gonna go back and he's gonna get us around here on this.
Ooh, we didn't
That's
really talk about this, but Namshar was forced to make a bunch of Zerglings. That's why he has so many on the map right now. But they're out upgraded.
wow,
that was
no
another
cancel?
that was a
No
kill.
cancel.
Yeah.
No cancel, bro.
That's huge.
Wow.
But 1-to-1, Blyslings are better. They will win every fight 1-to-1. They've got that +1 melee, and it's a big deal. And choking off the middle point like this means Namshar's
That makes
numbers
even
advantage
better.
is gone.
Yeah.
They're both fighting with basically 3 lings at a time. Bly turns a fight that he's severely outnumbered into a, well, frankly, almost victory.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. So that was, I mean, the fact that there was no cancel in that third was real, quite impressive. Honestly, that we saw the two go down that way. But hey, now we've got these guys both kind of building back up. But Namshar with the lead kind of to a degree. But that +1's going to do a lot of work for Bly, especially given where he's getting these engagements.
Yeah, we got a bunch of Roach and Ling just kind of holding it, and we're kind of at a standstill right now. I don't think any player is in a position to do any significant damage at this point.
It's not that there needs to be any significant damage right now. Killing that third base for Bly was significant damage. So
Yeah,
Namshar is
absolutely,
happily just like sitting here supplying up. You look at the numbers game right now, 64 army units to 34 in favor of Namshar, and the type of army units is Roaches versus Lings. Bly's best bet is to go Munis here and try and take advantage of that. He's got a macro hatchery in the main. He'll be able to spam Lings underneath this, but having invested in Roaches and Ravagers now, that might not be the direction he goes, and I just don't believe that being behind like this, he could ever out macro what Namshar has. I mean, since the days you guys cast, one thing hasn't changed. Defender's advantage is a hell of a drug in ZVZ. And if Bly attacks in a Namshar, there's no way he wins.
Well, the Spire is on its way for Bly, and what else do we have going on here on the other end? He's just basically using map control, not really doing a whole lot on his end. He's got a ton of supply. I mean, he's 141 to 109.
He's going to get a little sneaky run by here, actually, and maybe pick up a couple of drone kills, maybe a queen if he's particularly lucky with this little attack. And it's forcing Namshar to turn around and actually stop his forward play, which is really important now for Bly, given his disadvantage army-wise.
It is also the time bot necessary to try and even get a Spire finished up. That's the most the most value of this is not the drones killed, but the army being pulled back. And if Namshar pulls back again, he will certainly give Bly time to get those mutas in play. But my fear is that there's so many Roaches, even if he spawns like 8 mutas,
doesn't matter.
They're not going to kill these Roaches in time.
No, not enough
there's a
DPS.
lot of damage right now on the field for Namshar, and this is going to be, if Bly pulls this off, it will be a miracle and a half. A lot of fire mixtapes being dropped here as he tries to hold the ramp and also trying to get down this third. And he
not this time.
Not getting lucky this time.
Not this time.
Namshar.
He had the luck before, but this is a dangerous place for him to be just, continuing to run up the ramp here. Namshar has the numbers, but honestly, he doesn't want to just throw everything away like that.
Well, he's bringing all of his units over now as well, and this could be GG. Like, he could just attack here fully. Could be close. Some nice
Bly's
mix
everything in it to hold.
Yeah.
The mutas are spawning any second now, but again, there's not enough to stop this. But these corrosive bows out of these Ravagers have been doing crazy damage to Namshar's army. But down to 27 drones, even if he holds, he's behind economically. So this has to be like a dominating defense into a huge counter. And so far, these corrosive bows are making this look convincing. Namshar getting a little lazy in the control, now starts picking it up. Dodges that last corrosive bile, stops taking those hits, and pushing through for the win.
GG. Yeah.
That's it. Not quite enough, but a lot of work, man, put in there by those Ravagers. But yeah, just again, not quite enough. If he had just one more cycle off of holding that attack off that forced Namshar to go home to get a couple of more muta, like he's gonna technically get this, but then the reinforcements arrive, and that's gonna be game, and that's it. Namshar.
That's it.
Namshar, who donated early, and we were pulling for early.
Damn.
It was that
Comes out
karma.
at the end.
He did
karma.
it. The karma came in.
He came in karma, chameleon.
And is TLO on that team too?
You know what? I just closed the Google document.
Oh.
I thought TLO was on his team as well, but I could be wrong about that.
I want to say I think he was. We can recap that in a bit, but regardless, guys, I've closed the document. We have records. I'll make sure everyone gets paid accordingly. But congratulations to Namshar and his team of Harstam and crew